Hi guys, welcome to the second episode of the Giant 2W How-To series. In the first episode we went over looking at ways to approach routes and go through rooty sections. Today we're going to go and look at some steeper sections of trail in the forest, sections that might start to challenge the mind and body. We'll go over ways to stay relaxed and maintain control. This is so that when coming to racing, when it comes to racing the 2W, we might start to be able to select the harder, more challenging lines, which are going to be the faster lines on the day. Racing the 2W is all about managing your effort, so what you want to do on the day is not put all your effort into one section, but just maintain a nice momentum. Learning some of these skills that we're going to go over today is going to put you in a better comfort zone so that we can avoid crashing on the day. So riding drops and vertical features is a huge part of mountain biking. What you'll find on race day in the 2W, there's probably going to be a good 2 or 3 trails that are going to offer you some of those challenges. So the first thing you want to achieve when you're approaching these features is a good, stable centered position, which is maintaining the weight distribution evenly between the front and the rear wheel. So when we're approaching the feature, we want to get ourselves in that attack position where we're lowering our centre of gravity and having nice soft bent elbows and knees. As we get to the lip of the feature, we're looking up, keeping our sight on where we want to go, and then as we leave the edge, we're extending our arms and then our hips are moving back so that we're allowing the bike to move beneath us. So in this position here, if you can feel your weight driving through your cranks, you can ensure that sensation is going to stop you from pitching over the handlebars, and that's going to counteract the position of the bike, which is starting to descend. So speed is a key factor when approaching these steep chutes or vertical features. What you want to do is make sure to consider the whole section, so you're also looking at the entry and the exit. So there's not much point in having speed without traction. You want to ensure that you have good control, so a good set of tyres, a fresh set of tyres if you can, is ideal. So I'm running the Newton tubeless setup on my bike from Goodyear, and it's working super well for me. They're a new brand on the scene and they're definitely worth a look. So now that we've got our body position and entry speed sorted, we're going to head into one of the trails and go test it out. So here we are at the infamous Boulder Dash rock roll. What you can see, it's a good sizable drop. You can roll it, some people like to drop, but I choose to roll. What you want to make sure you do at this feature here is have a good look at the approach. So the challenging part about this feature is actually making sure you maintain control through the rough section as you come to the edge. So when we're approaching this feature here, there really is one main line to go down, but what you can see is as you're getting closer to the drop, there is a little drop right before it, which is not the ideal spot to be in when you're approaching. So what I would do is just moving a little to this side of the trail. You can see there's a little ramp essentially, so a nice roll in, just so that it's not kicking up your rear and you're not risking losing control right near the edge of the feature. It actually looks more vertical than what it is. What you'll find is it's actually quite a nice roll, so it looks intimidating, but it actually feels really good when you go down it. On the exit, there's not too much to worry yourself really. So once you've gotten over the feature, you've got a nice clear line, nice wide corner, so you can get some speed coming out. So this rock here, it's pretty grippy. So once you're at the edge, I mean, you can control your speed, but I wouldn't be braking too much as we're rolling down here. So off the brakes, rolling out, and guaranteed to have a good time. So hopefully you got to learn something today. What you might want to do now is head into the forest and start approaching some of these technical features. And just make sure that you take a friend.